All right. Okay, the homos live streaming for love. Okay. Live streaming on dating apps like Plenty of Fish, aka POF, is dating in the age of social networking. Aaron Mack thinks it's dope that dating apps are finding new ways to step up the digital dating experience. Jacked is also doing some really dope stuff. So, Aaron Mack's concern with the POF live stream is that the POF is for everyone of all sexuality is on it, and statistically, most dudes going live are hetero. Aaron Mack say saw a gorgeous, thick-lipped chocolate man going live, and was about to get excited. But then he realized the dude was going live with a woman, probably a hetero or whatever. Nevertheless, might pulling all sexualities together for dating be a step towards what is needed to unite all the people across the sexuality spectrum. Might it start to decrease disdain from hetero men being hit on by anyone other than cis women? Okay. So, with that being said, um, I think it would be a great idea to kind of put it. Aren't they doing that already though? Because I've
They've
had a
been doing it
POF
on like
and like
yeah,
pulling
POF
everybody
and
together, like
the swipe left, swipe right. They've all been doing it.
yeah. So
All
they've been doing that because I'm last time I checked. I mean, there's hetero folks and you check what they're into and you just whatever, and then you just keep on going.
Right. But what I'm referencing is the live feature.
Oh, there's a
So at
live
least
feature.
a relatively new thing.
Okay, so
Going
live is new.
live,
I ain't
streaming
been on
live.
POF for a minute.
Yeah,
So
live
uh,
streaming on POS.
I mean, at this point in our lives, why can't people just say, "Hey, if you're a hetero man or a hetero woman, and
Mm-hmm.
somebody of the LGBTQIA hits you up, all you gotta say is, "Hey, that's I'm not into that. That's not what I'm into." Why can't we use our vocabulary? Do you see what I'm saying? Um, because in real life, that's like if a straight guy is comfortable, or a woman is comfortable going to a gay club or whatever, and then they get hit on or whatnot. Just use your vocabulary and just say, "I'm just, that's not what I'm into. This is specifically what I'm looking for." It's not hard to verbalize and say, "Hey," and nip it in the bud. Okay. What was the other question, y'all? I am so sorry. Cause
You want me to give it to you?
give it to me.
All right, cool. Okay, so the next question was, might it start to decrease disdain for heterosexual men being hit on by anyone other than cis women?
I mean, it's a free country. You know what I mean? If I find a person attractive and I just say, "Hey, I find you attractive," what is hard with you saying and being comfortable in your sexuality and saying, "Hey, I'm sorry," or "Hey, I appreciate the compliment, but that's not the road that I go down there," or whatever, something of that nature. Just say it respectfully. That's all we need to say to people. You know what I mean? That's vocabulary. We're adults, but a lot of people gonna probably be like, "No, no homo," or "No, I ain't like that. I don't like." Just speak your mind and just say, "Hey, this is," and in a respectful way, and just say, "That's not what I'm into. We could be friends. Hey, let's hang out. Let's be hang out, buddies. That's not what I really am into." But blase, blase. Period. .com. Exclamation point.
Mhm.
Next.
Okay, I go next, I guess. So when it comes to this particular topic, I feel like the whole live thing on a dating app is a little bit oh, I don't know. I think it's opening some different kind of doors. I mean, 2021. Hey, you already own this, so you know what you're gonna be dealing with. So I just feel like as long as there's a level of respect and understanding, I think that's cool. Like I just feel like that opens the door for like bashing and bullying and all that kind of stuff. Because if a man is straight and he's putting his body out there, and even a gay man can go in there and say something, he starts, "Get that gay shit out of here, man. Get your nigga ass off my." You start doing all that. I'm like, what's the point? You're
That's
on
black men
here
usually though. That's black men. I feel like
showing
I'm sorry to
yourself.
say it like that.
But my thing is, then don't be on that. Don't go live. because they won't be hitting you up if you're not going live for everybody to see you. That's how I say. Crossing the line or going live, just as long as there's a level of respect. Respect the fact that people might be interested in you, and respect the fact that, hey, like you said, listen, I'm not interested in that. You can start like, look, to all the fellas out there, appreciate you, bro. I get a lot of compliments all the time, but just know that that's just not my thing. I'm just going to start out with that. You know, I'm only looking to date women, so that's what I'm going to be focused on. My phone's dying. Switch it out. I'm only focused on that, and that's what I'm going to be focused on. So leave it at that. I can respect that. Might it start to decrease disdain for hetero men being hit on by anyone other than cis women? No, because if they get tired of every time they go on a gay man saying something to them, eventually after the fourth time, they'll be over it. Like, I can't get away from it. You know what I'm saying? So I might as well just stop. So eventually they'll stop. So I don't think it'll decrease if they either learn a different level of respect for it or they'll stop doing it. And that's how I feel about that. And that's my 2 cents. So Rocky.
Okay, so Gabriel.
First, I just like umbrella thought. I personally believe that everybody is bisexual. Like, I know it's a spectrum, but I do believe everybody's bisexual. Sorry, my phone is also at 20%. But so I know I'm bisexual, and I honestly don't care about labels. You could say you pans, asexual, bisexual, heterosexual. I get what I want. Like, I'm gonna put it on you, and my charm is gonna wear you down, and it's gonna get it. Like, period. And so my thing is, I love the idea of this new technology because I think about all the time on Twitter. Like, if you going back to Twitter freaks and OnlyFans, if you on Twitter or you on OnlyFans, anybody that can buy or anybody that can scroll or subscribe to your like page, see it. And so I think about all the time, like, when straight dudes are searching a casual sexual reference, the gay and the straight and the all else pops up in the search feed, right? And so I was just like imagine how many allegedly straight people see that stuff and it sparked them, and then they see that it's not what they're into and they feel some type of way. And I'm just like, why should you care? If it do the job, it do the job. So I wish that wasn't like so much of a thing of, so I kind of like it. I do think it'll decrease the disdain for straight dudes being approached by anything other than heterosexual women. Like, I honestly think that. And I also just hate the coming from this side of the like field, the preying of straight men or down low men or trade from the gay community. It really irks me. I'm just like, let him freaking be. Like, what do you want him to walk around with it on his forehead? Like, even if he is, like, gone about your thirsty ass business and not like specific, like David, what's his name?
Mind your business.
Gabriel Union's husband, Dwayne Wade. Like, gays, like, let him fucking live. Like, why y'all want him to be gay so bad?
Oh, like, oh my gosh. 2 people say that? Oh, that's a shame.
No, they're like, he needs to come in and come out the closet, you know, like, or just any celebrity that is clean and don't walk around looking depressed and hunched over in a thug. Oh, he got about Shirley. It's so weird to me. I'm just like even the Raz B thing. I'm like, it don't have to be that. / if it is, so what?
People don't know how to mind their business.
Yeah, like, whatever gets the job done, you should get your life to get that done. Like, I don't get it.
Aaron, it's just wishful thinking for Raz B. I'm just saying.
Oh, girl, I already told you. It's an emotional ring. That's mine.
I have a boyfriend, don't you?
I told you. It's not good.
Brandy and Monica. Brandy and Monica. Look at her. Look at her.
What do you think about all this, Aaron Mac?
Yeah, I do think that's cool. I'd like to think that our Generation Z people are just the type of people to usher in that. Now, I do acknowledge, as far as the mind your own business thing, well, you know, that's how the horrible dudes who killed Matthew Shepard back in the 90s. I think they burned him at the stake or something.
Like a witch? Ooh.
But yeah, the people who killed him because he was gay, they got away with it because there was some law introduced, and that's what I was trying to find. Sorry. That was called like the hetero freak out law or something that makes it if a gay person hits on a heterosexual person, they have the right to do whatever they do because the heterosexual's lawyer can call this law and like, oh, well, my client just freaked out because he was hit on by a gay person. So maybe things like Plenty of Fish will be the way to
happened in the 90s.
I do think things are a little more clean when it's the sexuality segregated, and I think that's awful. I know, but you know, things like on Jacked. If Jacked had a live feature, every single live person who'd go on there, I'd be like, ooh, that I can look at that person with lust-filled, love-filled eyes, you know, without it being a problem because it's Jacked and everybody on Jacked is pretty much family. But, you know, it is cool how on apps like Plenty of Fish, there are heterosexuals mixed in because I think that's great for people who might not have accepted the truth about themselves yet and they want to dip their toe in. And if they see a dude that they're like, you know what? I'm actually attracted to this dude.
He's going there anyway. So what are we waiting on? I'm saying times are going there anyway. So it's like, what are we waiting on? Like, we need to go ahead and start the process of getting there.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, cool. Now that was some good old intakes. Last but not least, today's main topics, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about the homo's Tajik's home. Okay, so all of you know who Tajik Hall is. He went on YouTube and